Hello and welcome to the Legal Aid podcast session. Today I'm Himadri Patil.
I am Shobit.
And I, Pranam Narayan Mishra.
We, the members of the Legal Aid Society at National University Tripura, are here for a podcast session. Today we have Dr. Siddharth Shiv Jaiswal sir, the esteemed District Magistrate of Sepahijala, brings a unique blend of expertise to his role. With an MBBS and MD to his name, he combines medical knowledge and administrative acumen. His service as a major further demonstrates his leadership skills and dedication to public services, making him a multifaceted and accomplished civil servant.
Thank you.
So we have heard that you are doing great work in the women's and child development. What are your views on the Vatsalya mission?
Mission Vatsalya is the scheme under the Ministry of Women and Child Development, and it forms the basis of providing holistic care to the children in conflict with law and children in need of care and protection. So it has many provisions for the welfare of such children, like sponsorship, foster care. There are many children in the district and also in the state who are in need of care and protection. So Mission Vatsalya has an approach of providing welfare to such children in such a manner that is conducive to their growth. It focuses on non-institutional care to the child by giving them sponsorship and by promoting foster care. And in cases where it cannot be avoided, like in cases where both the parents are not there, or because, for example, one parent is there, the other parent has been convicted for some crime. In such cases, where as a last resort, institutional care is provided. So there are many CCIs in the state. Two children care institutions are in Sepahijala. So all are covered in Mission Vatsalya.
So, what are the innovative ideas or the strategies that your district has innovated for this mission?
See, there are a lot of children who are actually in need of care and protection. If we go and see the Juvenile Justice Act, so that's a broad category, children in need of care and protection. In the state, the Department of Social Welfare and Social Education is the nodal department for implementation of activities related to child welfare. And this department has got a very wide network of Anganwadi centers, Anganwadi workers, Anganwadi helpers, then the supervisors, CDPOs, and it also has, we also have team at the block level, district level. We have, for example, the district child protection unit. So through this broad network, we are trying to get information of all these children who are vulnerable, who are in need of care and protection. And through the schemes, various provisions of the scheme, we are trying to provide them the entitled benefits. Just for example, this is not an innovation of my district per se, but this was done throughout the state. A survey was conducted by the Anganwadi center, by Anganwadi workers throughout the state to find out the vulnerable children. And before that, a workshop was done for all the Anganwadi workers to define the vulnerability. And based on that, vulnerable children were identified across the state. And in my district, it was 1913 children have been identified as vulnerable, and some sort of support we try to provide them as per the condition of the child. In some cases, we provide them with sponsorship. In some cases, we try to provide foster care services. Many children we present before the Child Welfare Committee, and if the Child Welfare Committee thinks it's appropriate, we send them to the child care institutions. Other than that, there are many children who are involved in child labor, there are many children in traffic. So, under the directions of the National Commission for Protection of Child Rights, all the districts are supposed to have identified hotspots where there are more possibility of finding such kind of children. So we have also identified hotspots in our district like railway stations, bus stations, taxi stands, and we have a team, district child protection unit. And the team randomly conducts visit to those hotspots and find such kind of children who are involved in child labor or they suspect that they are being trafficked. So such kind of exercise is also going on every month. We take that exercise, and 10 children we have identified who were involved in child labor, and the employers have been accordingly fined. So such kind of activity, it's a continuous activity, and we are doing it on a monthly basis to identify those children. Other than that, we also have the child line 1098, where we publicize it in all the schools and colleges where any child who is in distress can call that number and go under services.
So when you rescue those children from child labor or human trafficking, then what is the further procedure that you process? For example, for women, she's not financially stable, or children those do not know about their rights. What is the process that you bring? How do you provide them the right path that you have to follow to this?
Actually, this is a very challenging procedure. Case to case basis, we try to find out the actual problem the child and the family is facing, and depending on that, we try to provide them the facilities through which we can reintegrate them into the society by getting them readmitted into school, for example. When we see that the mother is capable of working or carrying out any kind of economic activity, we converge different kind of schemes for the benefit of the women. Like in our state, we have Tripura Rural Livelihood Mission, through which we provide livelihood opportunities to the women self-help group by forming their own self-help group. So we try to converge various government schemes to provide the support to the child. So this is just one of the way. Other than that, we, as I said earlier, we provide a sponsorship. If we think that the mother is not in a position to do any kind of activity, then we provide a sponsorship at the rate of rupees 4,000 per month to the child. So basically, it's a convergence of the different schemes in existence, and also Mission Vatsalya,
Sir,
integrated patterns.
and you mentioned CCI. So what are the functions of CCI?
Child care institution is basically what do we expect in a child. We want that the child should be growing normally. His physical health should be good. His mental health should be good. And over a period of time, what do we expect from our own children? That they should be able to stand on their own feet, on their own livelihood.
Also development.
Yeah. So that's what we are providing to child care institutions. The government supports the child care institutions by providing them granting every month, so that their daily food requirements are taken care of. Then we enroll them in nearby schools. Children who can go to the schools, that ensures that they get proper education. Plus, as a special case, because these children are not staying with the family, we provide them in the counselor services, and each child is having ICP. ICP is basically we record their progress over the month that is being done by the counselor. So this is how we are doing it. Then some kind of vocational skills we try to do, so that over a period of time the child is not dependent on the state machinery or any kind of welfare scheme, and the child is able to stand on his or her own feet after attaining the abilities.
Sir, how is our district addresses the unique challenges faced with children of migrant workers as the Mission Vatsalya?
There are a lot of migrant workers working in the brick kilns. There are many families who are working in tea estates. So we have specific laws for that. And in Tripura, we have specific scheme for the families who are residing in tea plantations. We have, for example, the plantation labor tools, through which we ensure that the people who are involved in such kind of activities are not derived are not deprived of their they are not deprived of their rights. Similarly, people in the brick kilns, the families, we ensure that they are not exploited. So there are specific laws like the Bonded Labor Act is there, through which we make sure that people get their entitlements. And as far as specifically about the children is concerned, we now focus on such areas, not just the migrant families, but also in urban slums and all, where we give focus to provide them the services under the Anganwadi Center and the community services of ASHA workers. For example, right now we are implementing the state-specific scheme. Mission, this is Mukhyamantri Swasth Sishu Swasth Kishore Abhiyan, where we are jointly implementing around 10 schemes. Deworming is one of them. Anemia prevention is one of them. Then we are also creating awareness about teenage pregnancy, child marriage. We are also providing services related to diarrhea. So what we are doing, we are targeting each and every Anganwadi center, each and every hospital, schools, colleges, to provide them services in the initial 7 days of this scheme implementation. And in the next 7 days, we are doing door-to-door visit, so that any child who has been left out from these services in the Anganwadi center, schools, colleges is being covered through the door-to-door visit. So during those such kind of schemes, we make sure that our teams gives a special focus to the children who are living there in a makeshift arrangement like the brick kiln. So our teams go there and they provide them the services. Besides the, as I told you earlier, the plantation labor route, it provides, it specifically mentions that the owner of the plantation should be providing them the facilities of school and hospital. So we just make sure that the plantation owners do what they are supposed to do.
Sir, as we have stepped into this era of artificial intelligence and technological development, what are your views on this? Does they help you while doing surveys and all?
Definitely, technology helps us. You will be surprised to know that we are having ocean tracker. There are around more than 10,000 Anganwadi workers in the state, around 1,300 in the district itself. They are 10th pass, 12th pass, and we are monitoring each and every child who is enrolled in the Anganwadi center through the ocean tracker. They are supposed to enter the details of the Anganwadi center as well as the details of each child. Their monthly weight and height is being entered into the ocean tracker. Earlier, it was they were recording it in the growth chart, which was there available offline. So if you need to access it, you need to go to that particular Anganwadi center. Now, since they are entering it at the click of a button, I can find out the children who are suffering from severe acute malnutrition or moderate acute malnutrition. So technology is definitely helping us in finding out such children and also finding out any children who has missed out on the vaccination. But at the same time, it is very challenging because, as I said, the capacity building of the Anganwadi workers is a challenge. Motivating them to make the entry correctly is also challenging. Plus, because of the remoteness of many locations, they are not having internet connectivity. So such kind of challenges are also there. The state is trying to overcome it by providing more training to the Anganwadi centers, emphasizing more and recently we incentivize the Anganwadi centers to attend all the portion. So such kind of steps we are taking to onboard maximum people, maximum field level workers to adopt the technology.
It was a great initiative, sir.
Sir, can you discuss the challenges and as well as success of implementing the 24/7 helpline for children in our district?
Yes. We are supposed to have 24/7 child helpline number. That is working. But as I said earlier, it is really challenging to maintain those equipments in home. And honestly speaking, as of now, um, all the calls a child is making on the child helpline is going to Agartala, and from Agartala they are communicating to the district. Ideally, it should have been routed directly to the district and team should have been activated. This is the initial part of the response. The second part of the response is once we get the information of any child in distress, a joint team should be visiting that spot. The joint team should be consisting of one administrative officer, one police officer, one legal officer maybe, and one expert in child welfare. But getting them together at all times, 24/7, is a challenging task because they are staying at different locations. Plus, availability of vehicle round the clock, availability of driver round the clock is definitely a challenge. So, this is the challenge, but at the same time, we are responding to each and every complaint we are receiving in the channel. There are many cases where we have achieved success. We have been able to prevent, for example, child marriage. We have been able to provide legal services to many children in distress through our one-stop center if the child comes to be. So it's a continuous process. We are trying to improve our services, making those people available at all times. We are trying to sensitize our police personnel to accompany the team whenever they ask for assistance. But at the same time, it is very challenging for the police also because apart from that, they are having so many other responsibilities, and being available at all times is quite difficult. They are having normal law and order duties. They are having some protocol duties and security arrangements to be done. Despite all these challenges, we are trying to reach out to each and every child in this distress.
So, would you like to share any success story?
I have actually we have many such kind of success stories, but one such success story from this district around 1.5 years back, we stopped child marriage. At that time, the age of the child was around 15 years, and we stopped the child marriage. We presented the child before the child welfare committee. Then they shifted the child to the child care institution. Now she's there in the child institution. She's performing really well. Her academic performance is exceptional. So we are expecting that we will be able to integrate her back into the society. Actually, the father of the child is not alive. The mother is deaf and dumb. So we are trying to integrate her, provide her normal services, her rights, so that she is able to stand on her own. Other than that, also when I was in the Directorate of Social Welfare, we had many success stories. We had many. In fact, I remember 2-3 children staying in the CCI who were subsequently admitted to nursing college. The government board all the expenses of the nursing college, and after passing out from there, they were employed by the IMS hospital. So now they are totally on their own and very much part of the society.
Thank you so much, sir, for such an informative video. This means a lot to us, and I'm very grateful and also to you.
Thank you.